As we turn to gold, the president continuing to flood the zone in his second 100 days. Well, I guess we're beyond that now. We're at 205 or something today. Gold, yes, indeed. The president on Truth Social, gold will not be tariff, he says, exclamation point. That's the whole post. Remembering the back and forth next week that sent gold to the moon and then a whole round trip back to where we started, following reports that imported gold bars would be tariffed. Mike McGlone joined us. He's back now with the update here. Senior commodity strategist at Bloomberg Intelligence, enjoying the sweet air of the Midwest this week. Mike, it's great to have you with us. Is this what we had already priced in on Friday? Just making it official now?
Joe, you nailed it with your introduction of it. I'm actually in Indiana today in the heartland. And the key thing about gold is it just absolutely loves Mr. Trump, the gold market. And you saw just one of those other nuances, the potential for the tariffs, which was kind of silly, but now we're seeing it's not going to happen in gold. The bottom line for gold is the nuances of Mr. Trump are nothing but good. And for example, is pushing back in the data from U.S. BLS, which means, okay, our data is now somewhat potentially going to be the music that dies, the trust in that data, and then pushing back in Federal Reserve independence and just the volatility. Gold loves it. So I think the way gold's looking at this right now is it's just waiting for a next catalyst to shoot up to a new high in the macro. It's building a really good support around 3,300 an ounce, and that's been happening for 5 months. We call it a bull flag. And I think the key catalyst for gold to just break out higher is just a little bit of back and fill in the U.S. stock market, a little bit of volatility. And it's August, and volatility is very low.
Wow. The bull flag is 3,300. Did I hear that right?
Yeah, the base of the bull flag. The first time we traded 3,300 ever was in April. Remember that big swoon in the stock market? Gold went up, and gold's just been kind of hanging out since then. But what's happened since then? There's been more central bank buying and a significant shift in ETF flows to inflows. For 4 years, we had outflows. Now this year, we have almost 10% of inflows. That means almost 9 million ounces of gold just flown in. People are buying gold and looking for protection, I think, and looking for a store value.
Really fascinating. All-time high, 22nd of July, right? 34.43.70. And it's been basing ever since that swoon following Liberation Day.
Yeah.
There you see it, 34.08 right now. We're down a bit. 3,300 is where Mike has support. Where's resistance? Because we're going to bump into some overhead here around 3,400, right?
Yeah, so 3,500 is really the high for the year in the cash market. Now, the futures were a little distorted high. But remember, those futures will always stay at a higher price because of the cost to carry. You have to add that price into the futures. So to me, everybody knows 3,500 is just a matter of time to get to the next round number, which is 4,000.